These conversations are critical to the wellbeing and safety of all Victorians, and any occasion to further strengthen the justice system is really welcomed by us in the department.
I wanted to have a greater understanding of the work that the employment that occurs in prisons.
94% of prisoners actually are working in employment in the prison system. That comprises of people who work in prison industry. So each prison runs different industries. Often they have contracts with private providers to make metalwork or fences or furniture, etc., woodwork.
Is part of the memorandum of understanding that they will employ people when they exit the prison system?
If we have an MOU with an employer, that's what it is about. It's actually about an employment job in the community when people get out.
Do we have those with the private industry?
We do with Labour Hire and John Holland are examples, but they're not necessarily linked to purchasing within prison industries. So they're different things.
So how much does a prisoner get paid if they're building furniture or screen printing?
It depends on what level you're doing. It's between, I think, $6.95 a day to about $9 a day is the range.
The global pandemic has presented many challenges for us all over the world, and particularly for the people in the custodial facilities.
Since wave 6 started, or lockdown 6 I should say, we've had 170 COVID positive prisoners in the prison system. They're all pretty much new entrants that have come in within the first 2 weeks and been picked up as part of our protective quarantine system. So it has been an ongoing challenge, and the system's really managed that well in terms of no widespread outbreaks anywhere within the prison system.
Melanie, is there any update that you can provide on how victims of crime are being supported now throughout the justice system?
Services from that gateway to the victim support system through the helpline, through to the localised victims assistance programs, but we also deliver court support services through the Child Witness Service and the intermediary program.
Following a report by this committee, the government has now legislated a spent convictions scheme for Victoria, which I understand the department is currently implementing.
We are in the process of being able to go out and talk to people about how the act will impact on them, what further supports the department is offering to people that want to seek to have their convictions spent.
What needs to happen to improve Aboriginal communities accessing victims of crime support and the availability of victims of crime services and specialty with Aboriginal communities?
It's absolutely a focus for us to make sure that this Aboriginal Victims of Crime strategy really helps us to understand how to do better in providing services to Aboriginal victims.
I'm wondering what the difficulties are, or whether you do find difficulties in finding judicial officers for regional areas.
We have done a lot of work with both the magistrates and VCAT to run transparent, open recruitment, so we are able to have a wider reach right across the state to not only ensure that we have stronger regional representation. It is a struggle to attract people that want to work in the regions, and obviously discussions we have are around how to get people to have more experience working regionally as well, even if they do want to come back to Melbourne.